in this world that I like more than checks. Money. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All I back need is the money.
She wanna woo nigga, she wanna fight with the woo. She wanna fight with the woo. She wanna fight with the woo. She wanna fight with the woo.
Hey guys, it's Hash with Cashwithhash, back with another video. And sorry it took me so long to make this video, guys. I was sick for the past few days. I was moving in, but I'm definitely feeling better. And I can feel myself getting back to normal, back to the basics, back to regular. So here's this video. And this video is gonna be about how I got my first home at 23. I'm excited. First things first, we're gonna talk about how I was able to even start this process, how I was even able to save, manage, and budget, how I was even able to do my research and get into this place. So I initially started saving when I was in college. I started saving around a time frame where I didn't have like any bills, I didn't have, you know, much to pay for, and I had just started working my junior year. So I started saving at least 75% of my income to my savings. Mind you, it was a savings that wasn't gaining no interest. So it was just plain savings. I just said, you know what, let me put this money aside and save the best that I could. So it doesn't have to be 75%. The only reason why mine was 75% of my income is because I was in college. I wasn't paying for anything, you know, there was nothing for me to splurge on or nothing for me to go crazy on. It was just, I was making money and I lived on campus. So that was that. So if you are like, you know, if you do have income and you're looking to save a certain amount, you have to be strict on that amount that you're saving. I was strict on myself. I traveled a lot. I still went out with my friends. I still did whatever I wanted to do because I was strict on the budget that I had. I gave myself an allowance. Every time I got paid, I gave myself a certain allowance, which was at least what? I would say not even 25% of my income. It was a good amount. I gave myself an allowance. I paid myself first, so I saved first. I saved first, then I paid my bills, then the rest was my allowance. So if you want to save at least 50% of your income, say you're making $1,200 and you want to save at least 50% of your income because you know within the 6 months, saving $600 every paycheck is gonna amount to something. So you save that 50%, then you pay for your bills for the month. That's the month, because your bills come monthly. Your income come bi-weekly. So you save a certain amount, you pay your bills for the month, and then you give yourself an allowance every 2 weeks. I gave myself an allowance every 2 weeks because I was a college student. I know I would like to go out with my friends. I know I would either travel the following month. I gave myself that budget. So that's the first step when it comes to building a savings on buying a home. Like, because you know, wherever you go, any program that you join, you're going to at least put a couple thousand down. You're going to at least have to have a couple $1,000s in your account. So you just start with that. You start just like that for a couple months. It can even be 6 months to a year. Start it off like that and have that funds. So when you do start your process, they see that, okay, she's been saving consecutively. She's been saving consistently and have this certain amount in her account, such and such. So when they look at that, they see that you know how to manage funds. So I started with that, and then after I started savings, when I graduated, I started looking at, okay, how am I gonna buy a home? I went to a first realtor that was giving me options and was saying, oh, you're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need more than $20,000 to buy a place. And I'm just like, you serious? Like, oh wow. So I got a little bit discouraged, but I still kept going. I moved back home after college. Moving back home, I did some more research and I came across a customer of mine at work, And she was just like, oh, my daughter was in this program, such and such. So I was like, okay, the program is called NACA, NACA.com, Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America. So they're basically a nonprofit. You know, they help first-time home buyers. They help you find your primary residence. You don't have to be a first-time home buyer as long as you're making it your primary residence. So they help with a lot. So I'll put the description down. So that's how I was able to find, you know, this program. It was told by me, but I was also doing research. I went to the workshops. They told me all about it. I had a counselor, I had a realtor. My counselor and my realtor were the biggest help of all. My counselor and my realtor was the biggest help of all. Like, I can't even, I would call them at any time of the night, asking questions, asking what's the steps, what's this. So after I joined the workshop, I went through the workshop. My appointment to see my counselor was like 2 months after my workshop, like 2 months after. So I went to my counselor meeting. I had all my paperwork, everything. I sat down with him and he was just like, no, you don't have to. He was like, no, we have a convention coming up. You can go to the convention and get approved on the spot. I was like, oh wow, they have a convention coming up. Mind you, I was prepared. Convention coming up. So I went to the convention, you know, I had every document that I needed. They pre-approved me right there on the spot, like right there on the spot. It was January 29th. I remember the day. It was January 29th, and it took me 3 months to find this place. 3 months of looking, of searching, getting denied, closed doors, everything. I felt so discouraged after a certain time frame. I just didn't know what to do because I kept praying for change. I kept praying to God for change. I kept praying, like, I need more. Like, I needed more. I know when I graduated, I needed more. I wanted more. I was never the type of person to really stay complacent and stay stagnant. I didn't want to be home for too long. I wanted to just venture out. So I went through that. My realtor found me this place. I actually wasn't even supposed to look at this place the time that I went to look at homes and stuff. I was supposed to look at something else in the community. I wasn't even supposed to look at this place that I'm currently at. But the realtor, she was like, oh no, it's over here. And I was just like, oh, okay. At first, the home was a little bit too pricey for me and my budget, but everything worked out. Like, everything worked out. It was a little bit too much pricey. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. I was like, oh wow, like this is just beyond me. I was like, I said I love it, but I don't even know if I can handle it. So I prayed, oh my gosh, got on my knees. I said, God, if this is for me, let it be for me. He knows what's right. He knows the path for me. So I just kept going with the flow, kept moving on with it. And I seen it through the end. God, you know, a lot of times the devil tried to try me. A lot of time the devil tried to knock it out my hands, but with faith and prayer, everything works out. Everything works out. So nothing in life is easy. So that's why it's just start your own, especially when you're starting from nothing and you want to build to something. Like, I started this for generational wealth, for my family, generational wealth. Let me be that person to have assets to pass it down. Like, I'm gonna hold on to this. Like, this is something I own. I own it. I don't rent it. I don't pay someone's pocket. I own it. It's mine. Like, so if you're watching, definitely if you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can DM me. I will try to answer as soon as possible. I'm definitely feeling so much better, so I will try to stay active with the personal questions and concerns and assistance in one-on-one sessions. Trust me, I'm coming back with one-on-one sessions for you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, for staying with me and bearing with me with this video. It took me so long, but you guys are the best. So definitely click the link in my bio for more financial resources. Definitely, they're all free. All you gotta do is research. the access is there for you. It's there on my website. They're free for now. I do have way more financial resources for you guys. It's coming out soon. Guys, follow my Instagram. You know, you guys can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And just stay tuned with me. Also, lashes by Basic Dream. I'll put her information below, but these lashes are bomb. They make my eyes look so cute. Definitely shop with Basic Dream. I'll put her link below and her Instagram. Follow her. New Black business in town. You know, you guys love supporting Black businesses. Continue to support them. Later, guys.
In this world that I like more than checks. Money. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All I back need is the money. I got